When the people of Israel stood at Mount Sinai, ready to receive the Torah, God said to them, "Bring me good securities to guarantee that you will keep it, and then I will give the Torah to you." They said, "Our ancestors will be our sacrifices, our securities." God said to them, "I have faults to find with your ancestors, but bring me good securities and I'll give it to you." They said, "Ruler of the universe, our prophets will be our securities." But God replied, "I have faults to find with your prophets. Still bring me good securities and I will give the Torah to you." They said to God, "Our children will be our securities." And God replied, "Indeed, these are good securities. For their sake, I will give you the Torah."
Who may ascend the mountain of the eternal? Who will stand in God's holy place? Those with clean hands and with pure hearts. Temple Shir Shalom, we present to you the confirmation class of 5782. We give you their clean hands and their pure hearts. We give you their youth and their spirit, and they go from strength to greater strength.
זה היום עשה אדוני, נגילה ונשמחה בו. זה היום עשה אדוני, נגילה ונשמחה בו. מאת אדוני הייתה זאת, היא נפלאת בעינינו, היא נפלאת בעינינו. זה היום עשה אדוני, נגילה ונשמחה בו. זה היום עשה אדוני, נגילה ונשמחה בו. נגילה ונשמחה בו.
While my bar mitzvah might have become my becoming of a man in the eyes of Judaism, confirmation is taking that further. This experience has meant gaining a deeper understanding of the basic tenets of my religion. However, not only have I just attained this deeper understanding, but I can now apply this understanding to the world around us. As such, in a sense, confirmation means moving forward to look at perhaps ancient tenets of Judaism with a modern lens.
To me, confirmation means accepting responsibility for my Jewish beliefs and education. It also means that I am ready to take the next step into becoming a well-rounded, independent adult by being able to understand what the Ten Commandments truly mean. It was my choice to get confirmed because I loved how amazing the result was of my bat mitzvah after putting in so many hours of work, and I cannot wait to see the result of all of our inspiring work.
I'm honestly not completely sure. It's another step in the Jewish life cycle, but I don't think that's the extent of what it means for me. I'm going through the process of confirmation with my friends, and maybe that's what's special about it. Confirmation to me means being able to deepen my relationship with my friends in Sisti, with Shir Shalom, and with Judaism.
When many first reaffirming my commitment to Judaism. Despite being an adult already, confirmation means more that I'm making my own choice to continue with my studying of Judaism. I believe that at a bar or bat mitzvah age, I did not understand religious commitment, so this represents a much more advanced type of Jewish study and a greater commitment.
When many first become B'nai Mitzvah, that's the end of their engaged Jewish life cycle. They still go on and maybe get married, but they don't really care that they're Jewish. To me, confirmation is, well, a confirmation that you still care about your Judaism and actually want to learn more about your religion.
Being confirmed establishes my continuing service to the Jewish community, as well as a step up in my studies beyond when I became a bat mitzvah. It reinforces and reminds me of my responsibility of connecting myself to how these commandments fit into my life and recognizing how they affect me in society. Confirmation affirms my development as a young woman, growing up with Jewish values and morals, and how these values guide me and help me to contribute to our world.
Confirmation has been a time to reflect and form a deeper understanding of not only Jewish traditions, but of one's own morals. For 10th graders, confirmation is a time for students to take a mental break from some of the struggles in everyday life and connect more with Judaism. Confirmation can also be very personalized. We had many opportunities while learning about each commandment to compare them to our own lives and learn something from them.
This year has given us the opportunity to have conversations about God, our faith, and the commandments on which it is based. We culminate those conversations, debates, and experiences together tonight with this ceremony. Please join with my confirmation class as we celebrate this special time together and say, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higyanu lezman hazeh. Praised are you, O eternal, our God, ruler of the universe, who has given us life, sustained us, and brought us to the special times in our lives.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higyanu lazman hazeh.
Just as we have been called to our confirmation to stand before you, so too do we stand as a congregation for our call to worship. Baruch hu et Adonai Baruch hu et Adonai Hamavorach. Praise be our God, to whom all praise is due. Baruch Adonai Hamavorach leolam va'ed. Praise be our God, to whom all praise is due now and forever.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher b'divro ma'ariv aravim, b'chokhmah poteach, she'arim uvitvuna meshaneh itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umasadir et hakochavim, b'mishmerotehem, barakia kirtsono.
Praised are you, our God, ruler of the world, who brings about the evening star. Your wisdom makes the dawn appear. You differentiate the times and seasons of our lives. The stars follow their courses as a sign of divine creative forces in the universe.
Boreyom valaya golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or, umavir yom umevi laila. Umavdel ben yom uvein laila. Adonai tsevaot shemo. El Chai V'Kayam Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim.
You have created the day and night. Even though you cause the day to disappear and you bring on the night, you have developed a separation and distinction from one the other. You call the ruler of the universe, but you are our living God. May you create understanding among us so that we might never take nature for granted. Praised are you, our Creator, who causes night to fall.
While we have strengthened through Judaism our belief in one God, we have learned that Judaism offers many understandings and interpretations of God. Even among our confirmation class, we do not agree on how we each perceive God. We have learned this year that we come from a tradition of ethical monotheism, the belief that we do not just pray to God or believe that God exists, but that we as a people have a responsibility to be good to each other, to live by ethical rules and standards. To me, God is internal. God is in all of us, which compels us to do good in the world. God is the connection between humans that we manage to draw upon. This connection is what helps humanity thrive.
To me, God is a greater power above us. God is a force that allows the world I live in to work and function. God is the miracle of life which creates the beauty around us. God is emotions, feelings, and the unseeable connections in the universe.
To me, God is not an awe-inspiring figure ready to strike down heretics, nor a benevolent force ready to answer our prayers with compassion. To me, God is an idea whose values, while man-made, still hold great importance and application for us. God is a moral rulebook, the do's and don'ts of life. Adhering to this compass can still be used to create a more just society, even if not out of a direct belief in a divine figurehead.
I don't really know. There are times when I'm confident that God exists. I think something created Earth and created us. There's some higher power, so that's what I think God is. I don't think God answers our prayers and caused all the stories in the Torah. I think God is a higher power that created us, and that's all.
God created humanity, but personally, God is who I can talk to, especially if I'm down or need perspective, which can help.
God is an idea that connects us. No matter how we as individuals view the existence of God, we as Jews are all brought together by this concept. It connects us. The belief in one God is the belief in one people, and that is a powerful reality in Judaism.
I believe that God is what other people call magic. It represents everything that people don't know or can't explain yet. This actually fits rather well with our teachings, since God is everywhere, and so are things we don't know or can't explain. Additionally, we don't understand life, so therefore, God is life itself.
God is a source of inspiration for people to better themselves. Although God's image can be distorted to fit narratives, the overall message of God, or the one I want to believe, is that God is all-inclusive who loves and accepts everyone. Society must use this image to grow their humanity and maintain their ethics. God is like a guardrail.
And so we join in the watchword of our faith.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu,
Please be seated.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam b'levecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha v'veitecha u'vlechtecha v'derech u'shochbecha u'vkumecha u'shartam me'od al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha u'chavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha leman tiseru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim le'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hoseti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lihiyot lachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
The ancients tell us that it is hard to be a Jew, and in my opinion, they were right. As a Jew, I cannot be happy just wishing something to be so. I must prepare myself for the future, and I cannot be content with the way the world is. So as a Jew, as a person who is confirming his faith this evening, I must set values and morals for myself and my world. Judaism is being part of a strong community with those I care about. It means connecting with people who think similarly and share values. It's also about knowing you can accomplish a lot because you have a community and others that believe in you. Being Jewish also means that I get to do really cool things like confirmation.
Being Jewish is about being connected to my family and my ancestors through culture. It means that I have something in common with millions of people around the world, no matter what that means for individuals.
Being Jewish means paying respect to my ancestors. If I'm being completely honest, the concept of religion is a strange one to me. I do have faith and I do believe in some of the things that the Torah says, but I think Jewish values are more important than worshiping God. My ancestors were Jews. They fought hard to keep their family going, whether it was through old times when there were pogroms and stuff like that, or whether it was through the Holocaust. To me, that's more important than praying and going to temple. It's honoring my ancestors.
Being Jewish means that you have the courage to identify yourself as Jewish, despite what may be going on in our world. It means that you understand Jewish values and try to follow them. It also means that you understand Judaism enough to question it. But most importantly, it means eating a lot of good food.
Being Jewish means being part of a worldwide community. It means celebrating customs that have been passed down for hundreds of generations. My Judaism is part of my identity. It is the teacher of my ethics and the anchor of my morals.
Being Jewish means being part of a community simply based on the family I was born into. One has no control of that reality, but when someone is blessed by being raised in a Jewish family, they automatically have a supportive and welcoming community. For me personally, Judaism has allowed me to meet so many new people and experience so many different things, all the way from a Jewish summer camp to a family Israel trip and working with kids on Sunday mornings.
Being Jewish means to be someone who values being good. I not only study the rules and traditions that come from our religion, but constantly learn how to be a better person in the eyes of our community and how I can contribute to our Jewish community. I think that being Jewish gives me a people with whom to share traditions, culture, and history. I love the inclusivity and pride of sharing a religion with others. It means bringing a community of people together to share our roots and our future.
Being Jewish is about continuing my family traditions. I know I'm fortunate to have the family that I have, and being a part of the Jewish people is a part of this as well.
Being Jewish means taking responsibility for my beliefs and religion. It means being able to celebrate milestones in one's life after working hard for those accomplishments, but it also means understanding where we have come from and all of the hardship our people have endured through the centuries. We have fought hard to be unique and be free to believe in God and to practice our faith in the way we have found meaningful. We cannot take that reality lightly.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש. נורא תהילות עושה פלא, נורא תהילות עושה פלא, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
Silent prayer is a time when where we each can think of what God means to us and what we want our lives to be. I want my life to be filled with happiness and success. I want to be able to reach any goal that I set for myself. I want my experiences to be profound and meaningful, and that each one helps me grow and learn more. I want to be able to go on adventures and have fun after working hard to reach my goals.
I hope that I will be as hardworking and productive as I can to create positive change for myself and others around me. I don't want my future to be filled with possible regrets, so I hope that I will stick to making the best decisions for myself and my well-being. I want my life to be filled with accomplishing much and good health.
I want to find success in what I set out to do in life. I want to allow myself to try my hardest. I don't want to take the easy way out unless it's a life or death situation. I want to overcome challenges that might stop me from achieving my dreams.
I want my life to be meaningful. I want to make a positive impact on the world. A positive impact can range from being an activist and pushing for certain rights or being an actor bringing a character to life that people can get a kick out of.
I want my life to be full of adventure and excitement. I want to earn the experiences I go through and achieve success in many aspects of my life, from hard work and dedication. I want happiness to be ingrained in every memory of my life. When I'm old, I don't want to have any sort of regret or what-ifs to ponder over.
I want my life to be filled with happiness and success. I want my life to be felt with relief from social judgment, be remembered in a positive way after death, know that I made a difference in someone else's life, feel important to others, and live each day without regret.
I want my life to be unexpected, from the mild of trying a new restaurant to the extremes of moving to a new area. I want to be able to try out new things, meet new people, experience other cultures, adding that little bit of spice, keeping life from monotony and boredom, while still allowing myself to form connections with other people. Hopefully, through each of these experiences, I can become the best version of myself.
For the joys that you have given us, for the miracles of nature, the understanding of the commandments, the wisdom of the sages, and the gift of life, we thank you. Help us to find peace in ourselves and within our world. We rise together and pray silently in preparation for the Amidah.
עם רפי
You are holy, and your name is holy, and we sing your praises every day. Praised are you, the holy God. Please be seated.
Adonai sefatai tiftachu fi yakin tehilatecha. Eternal God, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu. Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Elohei Rachel. Ha'el ha'gadol ha'gibor ha'nora, El Elyon, Omer Chasadim Tovim, Lekonei HaKol, Lezocher Chasdei Avot Ve'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei Bneihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, mechayei hakol atah, rav le'hoshia. Mechakel chayim v'chesed, mechayei hakol berachamim rabim. Somech noflim v'rofei cholim, umatir asurim, umkayem emunato lishenei afar. Michamocha ba'al gevurot, umido melach, melech memit umchayeh, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman ata lahachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayei hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kdoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh.
You are holy, and your name is holy, and we sing your praises every day. Praised are you, the holy God. Please be seated again.
Help us, O Eternal, to affect our world and shape our history. As our fathers and mothers created a covenant with you to become a kingdom of priests and a holy people, may we continue that tradition. Teach us how to bring the joys of the mitzvot to ourselves and to others. Teach us how to respect all who walk this earth. Let us always be able and willing to see the vision at Sinai, and let us always live together in peace.
Confirmation means saying we believe. We believe in the ethics of our faith. Ethics, it's trying to live in within the boundaries. It's making commandments for yourselves in the world you live in, like the 10 Commandments that we have as human beings and as Jews.
I am the eternal, your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt. You shall have no other gods besides me. You shall not make me from yourselves a graven image. You shall not take the name of the eternal, your God, in vain. You shall remember the Sabbath day and make it holy. Honor your father and your mother.
You shall not murder, you shall not commit adultery, you shall not steal, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor, you shall not covet your neighbor's house or anything that belongs to your neighbor.
Let us lie down in peace, O God, and permit us to wake up in the security of knowing that we are safe and loved. Be a shield around us and keep enemies, disease, violence, homelessness, and hunger far away from those we love. Keep us safe in the shadow of our wings, for you are our protector. And show the compassion and mercy when you permit us the experience of seeing the shelter of your peace. Give to your people Israel and the world a time of peace.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom V'amitinu Malkeinu L'chaim Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha L'chaim Shalom Me'ata v'ad olam Me'ata v'ad olam Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom V'amitinu Malkeinu L'chaim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom V'amitinu Malkeinu L'chaim.
For us, your children, we will keep these commandments in our hearts and as a part of our lives. I will try to make someone's life better each day. I will listen to my parents and respect them. I will do well in school. I will be honest. I will set an example for people to look up to.
I will reach my goals. I will be successful in my schoolwork and my sports. I will always do my best to make my parents proud. I will be passionate about my future career, and I will always try my best and give 100% effort.
Don't let anyone outwork you. Study your best, fulfill my dreams, be the best version of myself, and never give up.
I will procrastinate less and actually do the work I'm supposed to. I will remember what's really important to me. I will plan ahead so deadlines don't surprise me. I will help with chores around the house more. I will try to be more punctual.
I will try not to focus on the future, but rather live in the moment and enjoy what I have right in front of me. I will do more things that I actually enjoy rather than doing things to please others or fit the norm. I will reserve more time for myself and make sure I continue to have good mental health. I will attempt to stop comparing myself to others. I will appreciate my accomplishments and not downplay the things I have achieved.
I will keep my room and desk tidy. I will retain respectable grades. I will do homework and assignments to my best ability. I will always try my best. I will listen to my peers.
I will live in the present, not worry about the future. I will keep contributing to be the best person I can be to myself and others. I will work hard and be as efficient as I can. I will contribute more to being a good member of the community. I will work on always learning. I will question everything and keep my mind open to other ideas.
I will do my best at everything I do, always be grateful for what I am given, stay in the moment, appreciate the natural beauty of the world, and keep trying new things.
When I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing, I will remember that that is normal. I will ask for help when I need it. If I mess up, I will just be honest about it. I will remember to relax sometimes. I will hate very little and love as much as I possibly can.
I will always work hard. I will follow through with my promises. I'll live the life I want to, and I will prioritize the important things.
I will do my schoolwork with my best effort. I will work hard on every goal I set. I will be the best version of myself. I will be responsible.
Be true to yourself. Be open-minded to new ideas and people. Be kind and respectful. Be as helpful as possible. Keep things orderly.
To our parents, as we have pledged ourselves to the 10 Commandments as Jews and to our own commandments as your children, so do we ask that you pledge yourselves to these statutes that we have written for you on this, our confirmation day. I like it when you're there for me. Kindness is definitely the best way to motivate me. Constructive criticism works well when I'm ready to listen. I also like it when you admit that you can be wrong at times.
I like it when you're honest with me. I like it when you give me amazing opportunities and new experiences. I like it when you hear me out and believe in me. I like it when you are always there for me no matter what. And I love and appreciate when you support me in my decisions.
Be respectful, be kind, be happy, always try your best, and always work hard.
I like it when you let me be more independent. I like it when you give me advice about choices I need to make. I like it when you push me to do my best. Please continue to support me in what I do and keep me sane when the rest of the world is going crazy.
I like it when you support me through the good times and the bad. Continue to not put pressure on me to be a certain way or achieve certain standards. I like it when you truly listen to me when I need advice and do your best to aid me. It makes me very happy when you show up for things and therefore physically show your support. I like it when you inspire me to be a better person.
Thou shalt continue to care for us. Thou shalt care for your neighbor. Thou shalt remember you too were once teenagers. Thou shalt remember to continue to be an example in your love for each other.
Be as supportive as you can be. Remember to acknowledge your hard work and dedication. Your family loves and supports you. Everything will turn out fine. Your children appreciate everything that you do for them.
I like it when you support my choices and actions. I appreciate the opportunities you provide me. I appreciate how you treat me as an equal. I appreciate you assisting me through all the different challenges of life. I like how you take time out of your own life to help with mine.
I appreciate when you listen to me. I know that being a parent is probably a learning process, so remember that it's okay to mess up as long as you know how to acknowledge your mistakes and grow. Remember to take time for yourselves. Your kids are growing up, and although it might be scary, remember that we need space. Also, don't touch my leftovers.
I like it when you support my goals. I like it when you cherish my achievements. Remember to know I always have a plan, and continue to have faith in me and respect my personal space.
Remember to relax when you are stressed. Remember to always do what you think is best. Remember to never stop being the fun parents you are, and remember to never stop teaching me how to be a better person.
Be thoughtful of my ideas. Be open to differing views. Keep things orderly. Allow me to have my freedoms. Close the door to my room.
Peace is among our greatest hope for the future of our world. Having hope for our future makes us luckier than so many. It is said that the future belongs to those who give the next generation reason to hope. Thank you for giving us many reasons and wonderful hopes. I hope the future will bring happiness, joy, health, and strength to handle challenges.
I hope the future will bring more equality, not just for Jews, but for all people. I believe that it shouldn't matter what religion you practice, what gender you identify as, what you look like, or what your race is. We should all be treated as equals despite those things. More specifically, people are stereotyped and judged for things that make them different from the normal, or what society has deemed normal. In the future, we should get rid of that idea of people or things being normal and view everyone as an equal.
I hope the future will bring peace. The world is in a very messy place right now. Russia is ruthlessly invading Ukraine. Racism is very present. You hear about another mass shooting every day. The U.S. is completely divided. Hopefully this all gets resolved eventually. Will the U.S. ever completely agree? No. Will racism ever truly end? I hope so, but I don't think so. I just hope all of these bad things are eventually vanquished. Maybe not fully, but they need to calm down.
I hope the future in our world will be one where people can treat others with respect and dignity. If the world followed principles such as our Jewish values, it would be a better place. These values would help end war and poverty. A desire to care for others as well as yourself is badly needed as well.
I hope the future will bring a cleaner planet, wars ended, and peace throughout all communities and cultures. I hope that racism is stopped and poverty is solved. I hope the future brings health care to all that need it and vaccines for each and every disease. And most importantly, I hope the future brings a cure for cancer and type 1 diabetes.
I hope the future is full of political and environmental stability. Being divided like this isn't helping anyone, and I hope there's a change in mindset, such as a compromise. I hope to see more electric cars on the road and a variety of advanced technology widely dispersed among the common population. Hopefully, humanitarian efforts will only grow with time and help even more marginalized people.
I hope the future will bring hope. I'm tired of all the constant debates and drama that happens on a near daily basis in our world. I want COVID to end already, since most of us are tired of seeing ones we know lost to the invisible enemy. I want to be able to achieve my dreams in a world without turmoil.
I hope that mankind will resolve our differences and do more productive things. I hope for a colony on the moon in my lifetime. I hope that climate change will be combated successfully. I hope that we don't start a nuclear war. I hope for more tolerance between people. I also hope for guns to be more restricted in the future.
I hope the future will establish a more open community to religious and racial justice, along with a future that is more accepting. Luckily, we live in a country that is very open to exchange this idea more than others, but improvements are always needed. I really want to see societies in the future embrace people's differences and create more opportunity and equality for all. Most importantly, I hope to not see history repeat itself and world leaders making wise decisions for everyone's safety and welfare.
I hope the future will bring justice for people, for society, and for the planet. I know so many people who are working to make this world a better place for everyone. I know people who have been put in a situation where they need to fight to secure their futures, to make friends, or to simply be able to safely go to school. And there are billions of others fighting these same fights who I will never get to know. I hope for their sake and for mine that those in power will listen. I hope that these people who care and who are pushing for their rights, for the rights of themselves and others, are one day the people in power and the ones that get to enact the solutions. And I hope to be a part of that.
Our prayer for peace, Shalom Rav, has great meaning for us now, especially in today's world after reflecting on the events that have occurred during our lives. If individuals who have survived so much in life can say this prayer and continue to hope and to work for peace, then so can we. We have learned in many ways about our responsibilities as Jews to ourselves and to our families. Through the commandments and through our debates with the rabbis, it became increasingly clear that we must actively work to improve our world. We can never take that peace for granted.
Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal
eternal source of peace.
and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country, that it may always be a stronghold of peace, and its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within its borders, health and happiness within its homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship among the inhabitants of all lands. And may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Blessed is the eternal God, the source of peace.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech adon לכל השלום, כי אתה הוא מלך אדום, לכל השלום, שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם, שלום רב על ישראל תשים לעולם, וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם, שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם, תשים לעולם, תשים לעולם.
We invite up the Associate Director of SHORESH, our program here at Temple, Andy Lieberman, to join us on the Bima and help us with honoring our confirmands, and Alia Alazem, our Teen Engagement Director, along with Lori Davidson-Mertz, one of our Board of Directors, to help give out the gifts to our confirmands. I'd like to honor one of our other board members who's here as well, Jeffrey Aronoff, but as a proud parent, he gets to play that role, just that role tonight.
Aidan Aronoff, son of Tracy and Jeffrey Aronoff. Charlotte Brager, daughter of Alana Katinsky and Michael Brager.
אתם הברכה שלנו, אתם הכוח שלנו, אתם העתיד שלנו. אנחנו גאים בכם ובבחירות שתעשו. יברכך אדוני וישמרך, יאיר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונקה, יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you. May God protect you.
Logan Field, son of Margie and Jordan Field. Lionel Gaba, son of Elizabeth and Charles Gaba.
אל תפחדו ללכת אחרי הלבבות שלכם. אל תפחדו לומר את האמת שלכם. אל תפחדו לבקש עזרה מהמשפחות שלכם. אנחנו גאים בכם ובחיים שתחיו. יברכך אדוני וישמרך. יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונקה. יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום. וישם לך
Ya'er Adonai, panav elecha, v'yasem lecha shalom. May God lift you up and bring you peace.
Jordan Grand, daughter of Amy and Daniel Grand. Samuel Halprin, son of Miriam and Brian Halprin.
We are gifts and we are blessings. We are history in song. We are hope. We are healing. We are learning to be strong. We are words and we are stories. We are pictures of the past. We are carriers of wisdom, not the first and not the last. The door of the door, nagid God lecha. The door of the door, we protect this chain. From generation to generation, the door of the door, our lips will praise your name.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God always be a part of who you are and bless you with peace.
The door of the door, nagid God lecha.
Zoe Ilyasov, daughter of Rita and Emil Ilyasov. Oliver Lublin, son of Elizabeth and Keith Lublin.
The door of the door, nagid God lecha. The door of the door, we protect this chain. From generation to generation, the door of the door, our lips will praise your name. Shema B'ni, take these wings to fly with. Shemi Biti, with these roots you will grow. This is my promise, this is my blessing. You are the promise, you are the blessing. Shema B'ni.
Yivarechach Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and may God protect you.
Shemi Biti.
Bailey Mingus, daughter of Stacy and Brian Mingus. Jacob Norley, son of Marcia Newcomb and Michael Norley.
May you live to see the wonder in this world and those yet to come, to care for those who came before you, to trust in those who are yet to come. Shema B'ni, Shemi Biti. Looking back on the journey that we carry in our hearts, from the shadow of the mountain to the waters that would part, we are blessed and we are holy, we are children of your way.
Yair Adonai, Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. May God shine upon you and may God shine through you.
And the words that bring us meaning, we will have the strength to say.
Sadie Rifkin, daughter of Jillian and Andy Rifkin. Dylan Shoresh, son of Betty Chu and Navot Shoresh.
Dor v'dor nagid God lecha. Dor v'dor, we protect this chain from generation to generation. Dor v'dor, our lips will praise your name. Atem habracha shelanu, atem hakoach shelanu, atem ha'ativ shelanu. אנחנו גאים בכם ובבחירות שתעשו. יברכך אדוני וישמרך, יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונקה, יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yisem lecha shalom. May God always be a part of who you are, giving you all your blessings, but most of all, blessing you with shalom, with peace. Amen.
וישם לך שלום. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, לדור ודור we protect this chain. From generation to generation, Nador Vador, our lips will praise your name. These lips will praise your name.
And I ask the proud confirmation parents to rise at their seats and turn to page 20 in our prayer books as you read with me at this time. O eternal, our God and God of our ancestors, we thank you for the blessing of parenthood which has enriched our lives. In this moment of their fulfillment, we pray that our children have developed the Jewish ideals of charity and compassion that shall guide them throughout their lives. We pray that they may be worthy of your blessing, and they shall merit the heritage of faith which has been a part of the thousands of years of our tradition. Grant us the strength and spirit to guide them by precept and example through the years ahead by what we do and say. Enable us to develop within them love of you and devotion to your law. May their lives show the beauty of holiness. May Israel's covenant with you be renewed and reaffirmed in them.
To a land that I will show you. Lech lecha to a place you do not know. Lechi loch on your journey, I will bless you. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. Lechila.
So this is a special night for lots of different reasons, and we include our sixth graders and their families because this is really the start of this incredible journey that you have. And so we ask our sixth graders if you'll stand where you are for a moment. Because you see where you're headed when you're sophomores in high school in this incredible confirmation service. But in the upcoming year or two, those of you who are standing here with us today will have your first Aliyah, the first time that you'll be called to the Torah. And for us, as we start this journey, we like starting it here so that you can see that it's not just about this incredible experience of being called to the Torah and reading from it and leading our service, but it's about learning in this process. Discussion, debate, conversation, learning about who you are and what your beliefs are. And so as we start this journey, we wanted to make sure that we have a special gift to be able to give you, something that you'll use as we begin. Each one of you had the opportunity to make a yad, a special hand, a pointer that when you're called to read from the Torah, that you'll be able to use. And so tonight, we're going to present these to you. But we also want to start you with a blessing, one that you've heard before, that you're familiar with. And it's one that we've put to song, but we're not singing it today. But reminds us of every day we have the opportunity to learn something new. And when we learn something new, it's sweet. It adds goodness and sweetness to our life. And so we thank God for the opportunity every day to engage in words of Torah. And as you begin this year and a half where you're getting ready for your Simcha and learning Torah and learning our prayers, we say, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, who has given us the opportunity to study and busy ourselves with Torah. It's going to be fun. And as our sophomore parents will attest to our sixth grade parents, it's also going to fly by. So remember to take moments like this to be able to soak it in, to enjoy, and to be able to have this nachas, this pride that you have. And don't just let it fly by, but enjoy every single moment of it. And so for our sixth graders, we'll have these for you after the service. If you come see me, we'll be able to give them to you. The ones that you made, or if you didn't make one, we've got something special for you too.
So thank you to our sixth graders and your parents for being a part of this special night and having this example before you. And as you stand now, we'll all rise together as well for our concluding prayers.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
The Kaddish can only be understood as a praise for the gift of life, love, and thought, a reminder of all that came before us, a testament to the psalmists and sages, poets, and prophets of our people who made our life and our faith possible. It's a celebration of our past, our present, and our future, and though it never mentions death, it's a reminder of all the friendships we've cherished and the memories we've shared. Even in the most painful times, the Kaddish is our statement of faith. So we join together as one community now in the immortal words of Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, b'yalma divrach hirotei b'yalmich malchutei, b'chayechon u'vyomechon u'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, b'galah u'bizman kariv imru, amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah m'barach le'olam amei maya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitraman v'yitnaseh, V'nadar, v'nalet, v'nalal, shmei l'kudisha, b'richu, v'ela minko birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, daram v'yama v'imru, amen. Yehei shlomo rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom v'romav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Source of peace, and peace to those who mourn, and comfort to all who are bereaved. And let us say, Amen.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, יעשה
So as we conclude our service, it's really a beautiful opportunity for us. You know, we say this holiday of Shavuot, poor Shavuot, sort of gets forgotten about. It's like summertime, it's graduation parties, it's end of the year things, it's sporting events, everything else. We pause for a moment to appreciate the blessings in our children. And the holiday of receiving Torah reminds us of that. And for our sixth graders, yes, it's a little bit of a trick that we get you in the door here to see how special this is to us. It's one of our favorite services for rabbis, Cantor, and me to see what our children accomplish and what we hope for our younger children's future as well. And what we share, and as Rabbi said, for you as parents, both 6th grade and 10th grade parents, and even for the ones who have infants with them now too, who are both 10th, 7th, and infant parents, Rita, to soak in all of these moments. You know, that's what tonight's about, to appreciate that blessing you have in your children and your family, and the people who help bring us together as well. And one last shout out to Minnie Nathan, our 6th grade teacher, our lead teacher with our 6th graders, a unit head with that, has been with our children all year long. I really appreciate her being a part of tonight too, along with Andy and Alia and all of our team here at Temple. So let us rise for our closing benediction. We say, Adonai oz emo yitain, Adonai v'rechet emo v'shalom. May God give strength to all people. Most all of us here and everywhere with peace. Good. I almost said good job. No. Shavua Tov, and we say Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.
And we have a special oneg in honor of our children, our youth, to enjoy together. Chag Sameach, everyone, and Mazel Tov.
Chag Sameach. 6th graders, come see me up here for your special gifts.
Adonai oz le'emo yitain. Adonai oz le'emo yitain. Adonai oz le'emo yitain. Adonai yevarech et emo v'shalom.
Perfect hangout here. Sandy wasn't here either. We're so glad to invite you in.